Hello students, welcome you all. So today we are going to discuss exercise 15.1 probability. Question number 1. Complete the following statements. Probability of an event E plus probability of an event not E is equal to dash. You know that P of E plus P of not E, that means E bar you can say, is equal to 1. So it is equal to 1 now. Probability double I, probability of an event that cannot happen is dash. If it cannot be happen, then probability will be 0. Such an event is called what? It is impossible event. Impossible, impossible event. Then triple I, probability of an event that is certain to happen. If it is certain to happen, then probability will be 1. Such event is called what? It is called sure event or certain event. Certain what? Certain event. Certain event, or you can say sure event. Then IV, sum of the probability of all the elementary events of an experiment is 1, you know that. V, probability of an event is greater than or equal to and less than or equal to dash. So you know that probability of an event is greater than or equal to 0. So first you can write 0, or yes, and less than or equal to 1. So you can write it like this, or you can write 0 less than or equal to P of E less than or equal to 1. Okay. So let's move to question number 2. Which of the following experiments have equally likely outcomes? And explain. Question number 1. A driver attempts to start a car. The car starts or does not start. Okay, here you can see there is a lot of factors, like the car may have no oils, like the car engine may have been failure. Okay, so there are a lot of factors affecting to this situation, so that we can't say starting a car or the car does not start is a equal or likely outcome. So it has no equally likely outcome. Okay na? Then we'll move to double I. A player attempts to shoot a basketball. Okay, so a player is attempting to shoot a basketball. So you know that different players are there, their capacity, their playing styles are different. So we can't say it's a equally or likely outcome. So he or she misses or shoots or misses the shot. So here it is also not an equally likely outcome. You can write not equally likely outcome. Then triple I. A trial is made to solution. Okay, a trial is made to a solution. A true false question. So here you can see only two options are there, either true or false. The solution is right or wrong. Okay, you have to find the solution is right or wrong. So here you can say this is a equally or likely outcome. So it has only two options and we don't know the option whether it is true or false. So it may be true or it may be false. It has equal chance to be true or equal chance to be false. So you can say it has equally likely outcome. Then IV, a baby is born, it is a boy or girl. So there are two options here, a boy or a girl, and we don't know, anybody can't say whether the baby born will be a boy or a girl. So it has equal and equal likely outcome for being a boy and for being a girl. So here it is also yes. You can write yes, it has equal and likely outcome. Here also it is yes, but here it is no, here it is also no. So no, no, yes, yes. Now we'll move to question number 3. Why a toss? Why is tossing a coin considered to be fair way of deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of the football game. Okay, whether any type of game, football or cricket, any type of game, the referee or the umpire tosses the coin to decide whether which team will first ball or which team will first bat. In case of football, which team will get the ball first. Okay, so here we can say both okay, here only two answer we can write. Here are only, there are only two outcomes. There are only two outcomes, and they're equally and likely outcome. You can write they are equally likely outcome. Okay, na? As they are equally and likely outcome, we can say it is fair. It is fair for both the team because we don't know whether it will be head or tail. Na? As they are equally and likely outcome, tossing a coin considered to be fair. Okay. Now we'll move to simple question. Only it is equally and likely outcome. Now we'll move to question number 4. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? Now you see 2 by 3. 2 by 3 can be a probability. Minus 1.5. Okay, we'll move to it. 15%. 15% means 15 by 100. Yes, it can be a probability. 0.7. 0.7 means 7 by 10. Okay. Here 2 by 3 is already, it is in fraction. But minus 1.5 we can write minus 15 by 10. So we know that probability of an event cannot be negative, and we also know that 0 must be less than or equal to probability of an event must be less than or equal to 1. So therefore you can see probability of an event must be greater than 0 or equal to 0. Similarly, it must be less than 1 or equal to 1. It cannot be a negative number. Okay, so we can say minus 1.5 is not the probability of an event. Baki rest of the 3 can be the probability. Now we'll move to question number 5. Here, if P of E equal to 0.05, okay, what is the probability of P of not E or probability of not E? You know the formula. P of, we'll write the formula here. 1 second. P of E, we know that, you can write, we know that P of E plus P of not E equals to 1. So it is given that P of E equal to 0.05. So you can write implies P of E value, you can write 0.05 plus P of not E, probability of not E, or you can write E bar also, equal to 1, implies P of not E equal to 1 minus 0.05, which will be equal to 0.95. So probability of not E is equal to 0.95. Okay, you can use the formula directly, but I will recommend you just remember this one only. From that formula you can derive all other formulas. Now we'll move to question number 6. A bag contains lemon flavored candies only. Malini takes out an candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out I, a orange flavored candy, and double I, a lemon flavored candy? Okay, we'll start it. First of all, we know the formula P of E. So we can write the formula here. P of E is equal to number of outcomes number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes, number of all possible outcomes. Now we'll move to I part. Here you can see an orange flavor candy we have to find, but you know that the bag contains lemon flavor candy only. How many number of orange flavor candy are there? You can write number of orange flavored candy equal to 0. Okay na? Therefore you can say probability P, probability of orange flavored candy equal to 0 by 1, you can say, which will be equal to 0. 0 by anything equal to 0. So probability of orange flavor candy is equal to 0, or you can say it an impossible event. Then we will move to double I. A lemon flavor candy. You know that the bag contains only lemon flavor. So probability of a lemon flavored candy equal to 1, as the bag contains only lemon flavor candy. So you can say it is a but certain event. You can write hence it is a certain event. Okay na? So let's move to the another question. Question number 7. Okay, it is given that in a group of 3 students, the probability of 2 students not having the same birthday is 0.992. Okay, what is the probability the 2 students have the same birthday? The same type of question is there in one of your example. Now we'll try to solve it. Okay, what to write? Let E be an event. You can write let E be an event of two students having same birthday, here P of not E is an event having two students having same birthday, but it is given to us two students not having the same birthday, the probability is 0.992. So P of not E is equal to 0.992. So we know, you can write we know P of E by probability of E plus probability of not E is equal to 1, implies P of not E is given to us 0.992, P of E plus P of not E, it is given to us 0.992, 0.992 is equal to 1, implies P of E equal to, we will transpose this 0.992 to RHS, 1 minus 0.992 implies P of E will be equal to 1 minus 0.992 will be equal to 0.008. So probability of E is equal to 0.E, and who is E? We have written let E be an event of two students having the same birthday. So this is what we needed. What is the probability that two students having the same birthday? So what is the probability? 0.008. Now we'll move to question number 8. Sorry. A bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability that ball drawn is red and not red? Okay. Try to solve it. Here total number of outcome you can write. Total number of outcome equal to 3 red ball, 5 black ball, 3 plus 5 equal to 8. Now what we have to find? What is the probability that the ball drawn is red? So you can write I. Before writing I, we can write the formula P of E. Write the formula always. P of E equal to number of outcomes. Number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes. Number of all possible outcomes. Okay, so first of all we'll move to I. Let's start with I. Red, what is the probability of red? So P of red you can write, red you can write. Probability of red is equal to, you know that how many number of red balls are there? 3. So 3 divided by total number of possible outcomes. We have written total number of possible outcomes is 8. So 3 by 8 you can say. So it will equal to 3 by 8. Now we'll move to double I part. Not E. What is the probability of not E? So not E means P of probability of red. You can write, we know that probability of red plus probability of not red equal to 1 implies probability of red we know that 3 by 8. You can write 3 by 8 plus P of not red, probability of not red equal to 1 implies probability of not red, probability of not red equal to 1 minus this 3 by 8, which is equal to 5 by 8. So you can say probability of not red is equal to 5 by 8 and probability of red is equal to 3 by 8. Okay, so this is it. Now we'll move to question number 9. Okay, a box contains 5 red marbles, 8 white marbles and 4 green marbles. One marble is taken out of the box at random. What is the probability that the marble taken out will be red, white and not green? Okay, so we'll try one by one. First of all, you please write the formula. You know what is the formula? P of E is equal to number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes of the experiment. Then we'll start with I. Okay, box contains 5 red ball, 8 white ball and 4 green ball. So first of all we will find all possible outcomes. Here all possible outcomes equal to 5 plus 8 plus 4, 5 plus 8 plus 4, which is equal to 17. Okay, so here are 17 number of outcomes are here. Then we will move to red. So probability of red, or you can write number of red ball equal to your 5. So P, or probability of red ball, is equal to what? 5 divided by total number of outcomes, that is 17. So 5 by 17, it will be equal to 0.29. So probability of red is 0.29. Then we will move to double I. Here total number of white ball, you can write number of white ball equal to, you have white balls, 8 white balls, or it's not balls, it's marble. Okay, please check them with marbles. Huh? So number of white, okay, number of white marble, it's not ball, it's marble, is equal to 8. Now probability of white marble is equal to 8 divided by 17. So 8 by 17, it will be equal to 0.47. So this is the probability of white. Now we'll move to triple I. We have to find probability of not green. So first of all we will find probability of green. So number of green marble. These are ball, not ball, these are marbles. Okay. Okay, marble is equal to green marble is 4 in number, so you can write it 4. So probability of green marble is equal to 4 by 17. 4 by 17 will be equal to, okay, you don't need to find 4 by 7, you just write 4 by 17. Now we have to find P of not green, so we can write, we know probability of green plus probability of not green equal to 1, implies probability of green, you know, 4 by 17 plus probability of not green equal to 1, implies probability of not green equal to 1 minus 4 by 17, which is equal to 13 by 17, which must be equal to 0.77. Okay, so in this way we can solve it. Triple I is 0.77, then double I is 0.47, I result is 0.29. Now we will move to question number 10. Here it is. A piggy bank contains 150 paisa coin, 51 rupees coin and 22 rupees coin and 10 5 rupees coin. Okay, if it is like equally likely that one of the coin will fall out when the bank is turned upside down. Okay, so there is a hole in that piggy bank. If we will turn the piggy bank upside down, it will one coin will fall out, and all the outcomes are equally unlikely. Okay, these are equally likely outcomes. What is the probability that the coin will be a 50 paisa coin, will not be a 5 rupees coin? Okay, we'll try to solve it. First of all, please write the formula. for P of E. Always write it. P of E is equal to number of outcomes favorable to E, number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcome. Possible outcomes. Now we'll move to I here. Before moving to I, we have to find how many number of coins. So you can write total number of coins. Total number of coins equal to, here we have 150 rupees coin, so 100 plus 51 rupees coin, so you can write plus 50, 22 rupees coin, so plus 20, 5 rupees coin, so plus 10. So which will be equal to 100 plus 50, 180. Okay, so total 180 numbers of coin are there. Now we'll move to I part. Probability of 50 rupees 50 paisa coin. Okay, you can write number of 50 paisa coin, number of 50 paisa coin equal to 100. So 50 paisa coin is 100 in number. So probability of 50 paisa coin, P, probability of 50 paisa coin equal to this 100 by total number of coins, 100 divided by 180. Now you can cancel 1, 0. So it will be equal to 5 by 9, which will be equal to 0.55. 0.55. So this is it. Now we'll move to double I. Will not be 5 rupees coin. So first of all, we'll find the number of probability of 5 rupees coin. First we'll write number of rupees 5 coin equal to, you can see 5 rupees coin are 10 in number, so 10. Now P of 5 rupees coin, give a symbol of rupees 5 coin equal to 10 by 180. Now you cancel zeros, so it will be equal to 0.055. So this is the probability of 5 rupees coin. Now we have to find probability of not be a 5 rupees coin. So P of, or you can write, we know, probability of rupees 5 coin plus probability of not rupees 5 coin equals to 1. Implies we know the values. P of 5 rupees coin is, we have found it, 0.055, 0.055 plus this probability of not rupees 5 coin equal to 1, implies probability of not rupees 5 coin equal to 1 minus 0.55, 0.055, so it will be equal to 0.945. Okay, so this will be your answer. So probability of not 5 rupees coin is 0.945. So now it is the completion of question number 10. So this is it. The next questions we will discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you.